Hello, everybody, and welcome to the director's commentary for Fate Sigma Part 1. I'm Chrome Phoenix, the director, and I'm going to be sharing some of the background secrets behind the film that you can't really understand or comprehend without some background from the director on the elements. So, uh, the machinima is I have to say a lot better than Fate Fireteam November Part 1, though I enjoy them pretty much equally because they are both the start of something that will evolve into this extraordinary thing, and well, I hope. And they're just the small beginnings, and they're just the memories I have of being just starting in this whole thing. So the machinima opens up with Eagle from Fireteam November, or Sigma. Eagle is his nickname from Colt. That will be explained later on. So he's flying through this, and he finds this weird gate in the way, and so you have to go through. And so he goes through, and it ends up shutting down his old Falcon, and then he gets taken by these operatives of this sinister organization, and they take him and stuff. And this sinister organization is just this very powerful, great financial condition organization that the director Stevenson, is just obsessed with finding these 400 artifacts and becoming just a superior company. And so there are several extensions to this place, but this is the main headquarters where he resides, and the others and this is where it all happens, and this is where they're digging. Next thing we have is John. John, the cellmate of Sigma, is this person who was once a great prestigious soldier in the UNSC, and then he suffered the same fate as Sigma a few years ago, and he was taken to cell, and they tried to brainwash him several times, and it wouldn't work. That's why he says that they can't break him, and so he's been here just trapped in this abyss for 10 years, and they put Sigma in with him, and he knows the company inside and out because he's been there for so long. He knows what they're doing to him, so he tries to get him to spill all of the stuff about Sigma so he can use that to help break him from the trance that they've put him in. And then moving on with the brainwashing, they just go in with every person they find, and they do this treatment on them where it just completely wipes their memory, and it puts in whatever the director says during the treatment. And now Sigma is believing that he's this great cell operative that's been working for them for quite a while now. So it's pretty sinister. And then next we have the scene with Lily and Sigma. This wasn't really a necessary thing, but it was used for two reasons. One, as a transition into where he gets to the dig site, and two, it was an expansion on the character Lily. She only had one line, and this was just a way of her portraying to this new guy and who else what she was going through at this company. So it's just a little thing to just put a little light on her for time being. Next we have Fal. Fal is a member of the Sangheili Brotherhood. That is why he has that awesome purple sword. He is very famous for finding foreigner artifacts. He's found a lot more than the average zealot, you may say. And he's just very known for that, and he's also a good fighter, as all Sangheili, and he's just the leader of this little division of elites. And so they're going after this artifact that also Cell is going after, and later on in the series they will eventually cross paths, and that's where you will find the action in the series. And lastly, we have the ending scene where Sigma comes back from his little talk with the director and everybody, and John uses that first bit of information on Sigma, and he just hits him hard. He's just don't you remember Colt? And that just triggers something. And that's going to be the start of, well, part 2. Because that's how the story is going to get going. It's just he's going to start throwing this at him and see how Sigma reacts to it. And it's just going to evolve. Speaking of evolution, lots of these minor characters will evolve into more major characters later in the series, such as Lily, Fal, Major Killian. He was the officer that talked to Fal about the artifact. John, if you didn't see him as major enough, he will become very, very major. The director Stevenson will just continue to be the superior force. Commander Washington as well. Deadeye, also another major character, and Dr. Klaus. They will all these people, in the first episode of Sigma will evolve into this main huge cast of everybody. And then more minor characters will come in and out here and there, but that's all we'll have to see. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been a good time sharing you. Hope you all understand the little stuff that was going on between, like, behind the scenes, kind of. And so leave a like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and Chrome Phoenix out.